for your practice. Hmm. Inhale, stretch the arms high. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up for the sky. Draw the pinky back behind you. Relax head, neck, and shoulders. Lengthen. Release the fingers here. Big sweep of the arms. Lean back in the palms. Open the chest, open the heart. Breathe. Pull the belly in. Reach forward. Stretch all the way forward. Lengthening out. Making space in the psoas here in the hips and the hamstrings. Keep lifted. Rock back.
Favorite griddle cakes isn't one of them. McDonald's breakfast.
Gently wave the body over to the left and over to the right. Lift the gaze up to the sky, open the heart to the heavens. Inhale back through center. Send the feet through by crossing at the ankles, coming into your tabletop position. Shake out the hips. Inhale, left high. Exhale, thread through and hover. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, thread. Inhale. Exhale, thread and hold. Relax down. Lift the right hand up for the sky. Reach. Ground down in the knees. Notice the tops of the feet. Stretch the right hand out in front. Breathe deeply. Hmm. Slide the right hand back. Press up and through. Open. Tabletop. Cat cow for a second. Whew. Notice all the space. Internal smile at yourself. Inhale, right hand high. Exhale, thread hover. Inhale, high. Exhale, thread hover. Inhale, high. You're bending that left elbow, by the way. Reaching through. This time, settle. Left elbow, left hand. That entire left arm reaches straight up for the sky. Open. Breathe. I love asana, yoga, poses. You'll notice now if you do any kind of lifts or weight training, everything came from this practice, all of our movements. Because it's so old. Reach that left hand straight out in front, reach through the fingertips. Slide it all the way back. Line it up. So it's in line basically with your right shoulder. Press into it. Reach up and through for the sky. Back into your tabletop. Open. And breathe deeply. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Go ahead and walk the hands 2 handprints forward. So that's just like walking with your hands twice. Curl the toes under. Squat back like you're a frog and you're going to leap over the pond. Then come up to your downward facing dog and see about pressing your heels down to the mat from here. Make sure your hands are planted. Hips stay high, navel pulls in. Rock the body forward. Shoulders should land about over the palms. If you need to adjust, do so. And then go ahead, pull all the way back again. Gently, one step at a time. Toes walk forward towards the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow the body forward. Inhale, root to rise. Lift high. Exhale, heart space. Take a moment in Tadasana. Ground yourself. Notice your feet. Wiggle your toes. Find the four corners of the feet. Inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. Pull the belly in. Exhale to release. What's your intention? Anchor back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Right foot back. Left hand through. Option to drop that right knee. Reach for the sky. Anjaneyasana. Calibrate to your sun salutations. Frame the front foot. Slide back. Plank. Santalasana. Drop knees, chest, chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale all the way up and through. Upward facing. Hips reach high. Downward facing. Right toes forward. Right hand high. Sweep through. Lift and open. Open the chest, open the heart. Ground down into the feet. And breathe. Go ahead, frame that front foot. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Root to rise, lift to the sky. Exhale, heart space, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, just flow. Exhale, fold. Right foot back, left hand high. Sweep through. Anjaneyasana. Open. Frame. Go ahead, drop that back knee, everybody. Slide all the way back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Open the hamstring. Slide forward. Business as usual. Slide left toes back. Knees, chest, chin. Ashtanga Namaskar. Heart high. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Upward facing. Hips high. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing. Right toes forward. Right hand high. Sweep. Stay on your feet. Breathe. Drop that back knee, everybody. Slide back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Hinge at the hips. Just a little bit of love, a little bit of extra love to open. Step forward. Curl those back toes. Slide to the top of the mat. Land in your forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, give yourself a little hug. Give yourself a little squeeze. Inhale, root to rise. Lift for the sky. Exhale to heart space. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow. Halfway. Right toes back, left hand high. Sweep it through. Option to stay here, or if you liked that little opening we did, drop that back knee, press back, flow, Ardha Hanuman. Everybody meet in plank. Knees, chest, chin. Hips to the sky. Right foot forward, right hand high, sweep. Drop if you like. Flow, bow, meet in forward fold wherever you are. Make your way there. Hug. Inhale. Exhale. Right toes back. Left hand high. Sweep and lift. Frame. Option to drop. Press forward, slide back. One long line. Upward, downward. Right toes forward, left hand high. Right hand high, sorry. Sweep through. Breathe. Drop. Flow. What's your intention? What's your breath doing? Come back to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow, root to rise. Palms together, heart center. Smile internally. You're doing great. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Halfway. Right toes back. Left hand high. Sweep it through. Lift. Drop if you wish. Flow. Meet in plank. Lower. Upward facing. Downward facing. Right toes forward. Right hand high. Sweep. Reach. Squeeze. Pull. Keep reaching that back heel up consciously. Drop. Flow. Press forward. Step to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Hug. Root to rise. Halfway. Inhale, lift. I don't know if that is encouraging or upsetting to people, but I thought I'd let you know. Left hand eye, sweep through. We're going to do something else. Go ahead, drop that back knee, flow. Take 2 breaths here. Frame that front foot, and then see about kicking that back foot up towards your seat. Notice what happens in your quad. Okay, put it back down. Plank. Lower, upward, downward. Right toes, right hand. Sweep, squeeze. Pull that back heel up. Drop the back knee. Press and hinge. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Press forward. Lift. Just notice the differences in your sides here. Curl the toes under. Lift that knee up. Step to the top. Inhale. Exhale, hug. Root to rise. Lift. Exhale. Inhale. Stick out the tongue. Exhale. Inhale. Stick out the tongue. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift. Right toes back. Left hand high. Sweep it through. Anjaneyasana. Heel lifts. Lower. Dance here for a second. Take your time in whatever stretch feels good for you. I didn't want to tell you too soon, but you've all shown a lot of commitment. You're always welcome to skip chaturanga. So if you want to be in one of these hip stretches a little bit longer, feel free to do so. I feel that the 12 chaturangas rinses me out nicely for the day. Just kind of gives a fresh place for me to begin. I do always do my best to give an awareness. I'm just assuming you guys know what we're doing by now. To the differences in our body so you can flow back and forth here. Opening those hamstrings. Curl the back toes behind you. Step to the top of the mat. I should never assume anything. Inhale, lengthen. Do you guys read the 4 agreements? Exhale, bow forward. Root to rise. Lift for the sky. Exhale, heart center. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Halfway. Right toes back. Left hand high. Sweep. Option to stay here. Option to drop and stay here. This is a hip stretch. This is a hamstring stretch. This is a quad stretch. I like to flow through all of it. Come back. Plank. Upward facing. Downward facing. Right toes. Right hand. Sweep. Squeeze. Breathe. Drop. Flow. Curl those back toes. Step. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Root to rise. Lift for the sky. Exhale. Heart space. Inhale. Bow. Right toes, left hand. Sweep through. Breathe. Open. Frame. Drop. Flex. Flow. Step back, plank. Squeeze. Tip yourself forward a little bit. Tuck those elbows in. Hips high. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right toes forward. Right hand high. Sweep. Open. Frame. Drop. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Root to rise. Last one. Heart space. Dig a little deeper. Focus on the breath. Focus on the intention. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway. Right toes back, left hand high. Sweep. Breathe. Drop. Flow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Ooh, root to rise. Lift for the sky. Exhale, heart space. Center yourself in Tadasana. Open the palms, lengthen the spine. Notice how we're honoring the same guidance of flow. We do something fairly certain, fairly regular, repeating the same flow daily. And there's that space within that to open more. And notice the willingness that you're developing to open more, knowing the structure first. It's like building a house, okay? So I am always so grateful for groups like you that understand immediately somehow. The repetition is part of it and fall into it and then get to grow and expand and open just so much more safely, so much more comfortably, all the things. With that being said, slide your right foot back, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Shine those hips, slide your right foot back, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Shine those hips forward. I know without a doubt I am talking to 10% of people, if that. So just know by showing up with the consistency that you all have been doing, you are setting yourself in a different path, moving in a different way, allowing for so much change and so much positive light to flow in. Square the hips forward, root over that front foot, reach for the sky. I just hope more and more starts clicking. I have been given so many gifts and so many fantastic teachers. I always just feel it is my duty to honor them. And I feel such gratitude and honor myself in having met them and learned from them. Root through the four corners of the feet. See about lifting your toes in both feet. Notice how much easier it is in the front foot and that you can slightly do it in the back foot. Then press forward a little bit more and try it again. Keep applying that. Use your root lock here. Squeeze that bottom. Squeeze the navel. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Inhale, straighten the front knee. Bow the body forward. Come into your pyramid. Option to stay here on the fingertips if you're needing a rest for a moment, or if it speaks to you, interlace the fingers back behind you. And if you want a little bit more, you can keep dropping that forehead down towards the shin and reach those hands for the sky. This is Parsvottanasana Pyramid. Release the hands. Frame the front foot. We'll all meet here. Good. Then we're going to bring your right hand either on top of your left foot or all the way across your foot. And we're going to do a twist. So you're going to see about opening that left hand to the sky. This is reverse or twisted triangle. See about lifting your gaze, opening your heart, breathing deeply. Keep pressing down through that back heel. Keep pressing weight back. You're going to want to tip forward. Most of your body weight is towards your front foot. Give it to that back foot purposefully. Exhale, frame the front foot. Pivot onto the back toe. So you're in this runner's lunge position here. Take about 3 breaths. Keep lifting that back heel best you can. Reach skyward. Hold. Squeeze the belly in. Keep bending forward. Relax the shoulders. Deepen the breath. Keep the arms up next to the ears. Start to pour the weight into that front foot. Reach forward into your warrior 3. If it pleases you, this can be your warrior 3 here. Or you can start to bow forward any amount towards parallel. Reach long through the fingertips, long through that back toe. If it gets too heavy, your heart space is available, or even the ground. And you'll notice if you reach for the ground, coming back and forth in this dynamic motion is actually probably going to be the most difficult. So go ahead, take your last breaths here, and then slide that right foot all the way forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bow in your forward fold. Smile at your practice. Ah. Root to rise, lift for the sky. Inhale. Exhale, heart space. Shake out your legs. Hands to hips. Slide your left foot back. Heels align. Reach that right knee over the right ankle. Find your empathy, find your courage, find your grace. Find your compassion. Hint. It's probably in here. Maybe some in here. Not a lot of here. This does different stuff. Inhale, reach high. Notice the weight shift when you move your arms around. Even though it's not a one-legged balance pose, you still want to bring awareness to where you're balancing, where you're connected to the earth. Where are your grounded points? Beautiful. Inhale, straighten that front knee. Arms open out like an airplane. Fly yourself down into Parsvottanasana. Frame that front foot. Option to stay here if you're needing a little breather. Nothing wrong with that. Check in with your body day. You might also be able to dig into different portions of your hamstring with the control of your hands here. Also, if you have pillows or blocks, this is a great position to kind of give yourself the closer ground. Nothing wrong with props. It helps you stay aligned. Interlace the finger back behind you. Is an option. And then the other option is to reach. If this is the position that you've taken, your arms are now akin to your legs. You want to send weight up and in between the feet as you drop that head down towards your shin. Parsvottanasana. Release the grip if you've taken it. Let's meet back here in the supported pyramid. And then we will come into twisted triangle on the other side. Vritta Trikonasana in Sanskrit. So you can grab onto the foot. You can also use that left hand here and just twist with your torso. What you don't want is for the twist to be coming from this shoulder. So if you're feeling that, center yourself off a bit. Bring your hand to the shoulder itself so that you can just twist with your torso to begin, and then at the arm. Breathe deeply. Vritta Trikonasana. So remember, hand can be here on a block, on a pillow, whatever, on the ground. It can be on the foot, or it can be across. Last breath. Untwist. Anjaneyasana, come high. Do your best here. I think yesterday we did this dynamically, so if you liked that option, you're always welcome to take that. So just lowering and lifting that back knee as much or little as pleases you. And then always an option to add the arms. Notice the weight distribution. Come back to the breath. Breathe. Keep reaching that back heel nice and high. Last little bit here. Good. Go ahead, slide that foot back any amount to give yourself whatever weight distribution is comfortable for you. If you feel comfortable with the wide stance coming into your Vira, 3, awesome. We just want to set ourselves up for success here. You can take a little bit of a bend in that grounded foot. Launch off, hold, breathe, squeeze everything in towards your center. This is a version of Warrior 3. This is a version of Warrior 3, reaching the arms high. This is a version of Warrior 3, tilting forward, hands on the hips. This is a version of Warrior 3. This is a version, if you want to do this, that's fine too. You're going to find your alignment here with the hips. You can also bring your hands to your heart space. Or if you want to stretch long from toes to fingertips, that is typically what we think. Take your last couple breaths here. If you have come out of the posture, always know it's one of the highest forms of yoga to come back in. It's a lot of what we're doing here. What happens when we trip? What happens when we fall? How do we rebalance? How do we find our center again? That's our practice. That's what we're doing. Okay. I want to do one more hip opener. I know that we're taking a little bit more time than usual. Hoping that's okay with you guys. If you are coming to the end of your prescribed mat time, just always make sure you take at least 5 minutes lying down and then a few minutes just seated, because all of this is our prep for stillness. We did pigeon yesterday, right? Let's do lizard today. So just take that right foot back behind you, drop down to your knee. This is a version of lizard here. If you want to come a little bit deeper, heel toe out a little bit further. And then you can bend the elbows any amount. Release the head, neck, and shoulders down. And of course, breathe. Curl those back toes under. Take a moment, dynamically just send fluid to those hips. Give a nice opening. Coming into this little angled half split. Keep the hands in the center of the mat. Do your best to ground into the fingertips. Curl the right toes behind you. Weight shifts into the left foot. Step up towards the top of the mat into Malasana. Start to send the hips down towards the earth. Any amount. Palms come together. Inhale. Exhale, stick out the tongue. Inhale. Exhale, stick out the tongue. Inhale. Exhale, stick out the tongue. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, stick out the tongue. Hands to the mat. Gather your weight. Send your hips back first, then your left foot back. Hey, you're in lizard. Settle yourself wherever you'd like to experience this posture. Your knee can come down, your elbows can come down, or everything can stay upright. Move through in a way that feels opening, present, full. Mm. Okay. Come back up onto your palms. We're going to slide the right foot back so you land in your upward facing-ish Bhujangasana Cobra-ish, lowering down to the earth on your belly. We are going to do a couple of things here. Number one, there are many positions where some people can reach their forehead to the mat and roll it around, and so you can get this really lovely release of the frontal lobe, which is fantastic for your processing ability and your emotional release. I want everyone to have access to that though, so the most accessible way is just to go onto your belly and roll the head back and forth. Open the neck, open the shoulders. Breathe. Pure magic. This is available to you all day long. Okay. From there, we have done Ustrasana together, so camel pose. Today, I would love to show you for our last active posture, bow pose, Dhanurasana. You can do half of this carefully if your quads or low back, or I guess it could also be your shoulders, are inhibiting you from going there. Do your best. Please do not pull one side back and destabilize your hips. So as long as you have your hips on the ground, both of them, you will be okay because you will twist the spine in a way that it is meant to twist. If one of your hips comes off of the ground, I cannot say the same thing. Okay? So kick your feet up towards your hips, any amount. This can be Dhanurasana. This can be a version of it for you. This might be enough. This might be enough with one arm and the other arm stabilizing. If that all feels okay, flex the feet, grab back for both ankles. If this feels okay, lift the thighs away, reach the chest forward, and open. Breathe. Gently relax down. Bring the arms out in front of you and just windshield wiper back and forth. That's an energizing pose. That's the digestive pose. I do not suggest doing that posture at night. Press into the palms. Come up through a tabletop into devotional pose. Come back to your intention. Come back to your gratitude. Thank your mind and body for all that it did for you today. And then pass through tabletop. Cross the ankles through. Lie down on your mat for final Shavasana, corpse pose. 5 minutes. Neurologically remember, what you have done. It is important for your brain. It is important for your body. It is important for your growth. You get so much more out of this when you rest and digest immediately after. Breathe in to clear. Mental body relax. Psychic body relax. Physical body relax. Vital body relax. All four impure bodies completely relaxed. All four pure bodies open to prana, to life force, energy.